Hey, what's going on? Want to take a quick look at this Fanduel DraftKings Week 13 lineups. Like always, I like to start at defense. Unless I've just got a lot of extra cash to spend on roster, I'm not spending money on defense. It seems like a crapshoot. This week I'm going with the Bears against San Fran. San Fran's got Blaine Gabbert starting. I'm not scared of him. You shouldn't be either. We're just looking for a little bit of a value pick here, and that's the one. Kicker's no different. I'm gonna try to spend as low as I can on kicker every week. Chris Boswell didn't treat us wrong last week. Colts defense isn't anything to worry about. Pittsburgh offense is good. He's gonna get some opportunities. We're gonna roll with him. Tight end this week, able to save some cash too. I was afraid this guy was gonna be a little bit more expensive, and I think he's gonna have a high own percentage, whatever that means. But Gronkowski's out this week, and when he went down last week, Chandler instantly stepped up, got a lot of targets. He ended up getting in the end zone one time. I expect he's having a good week this week as well. I'm going to have him in my lineups, 5,300, and the opportunity at 1-2 scores. It should see 10 plus targets, I'm thinking. I'm all over that pick. I love the price. I love the opportunity. Going to wide receiver, same reason we picked Fitzpatrick against Miami last week. They're not stopping anybody in the pass game, and we're going to go with Kamar Aiken as a little bit of a sleeper pick. For the Ravens this week. Another guy who should get high targets. He's probably going to get 10 looks a game. He's not going to break off. I mean, I wouldn't imagine he's going to get like 200 yards. I'm not expecting anything like that out of him. But I do think he can push 100 yards. And I do think he can hit the end zone once, maybe twice. 6,100. I'm going to bring him on in. I like the pick. Running backs this week's a little bit scary. We're saving a lot of cash. 6,800 for C.J. Anderson. And only 5,900 for David Johnson. C.J. Anderson, once again, we're chasing production a little bit, but he played great at the end of the year last year. He looked fantastic against New England. Broncos are going to run the ball much more now that Peyton Manning's not in. With Brock at the helm, we're going to see a lot of running plays. He's going to have to share the workload with Hillman, but I think he's going to pass him sooner than later in production. And for the price, I'm willing to bet it's this week. Going on to David Johnson for Arizona. This is a little bit of a Hail Mary. 5,900 for him for a starting running back. That's the good news. Ellington's out. Chris Johnson's out. He's looking at possibly getting 20 carries. Arizona, I mean, it's a scary pick, man. Because honestly, he could go out there. I haven't seen this kid play much. He could go out there. And he's averaging 4 yards a carry this year, so that's good news. But we've not seen a lot of him, and I don't know what Arizona's game plan for him is. I just know he's the next man up, and for this price tag, hoping he gets 20 carries, I'm wanting to be there for it. But this is a little bit. This could be a 4-point guy. It could be a 20-plus point guy. These leagues, it's kind of the risk you got to take. I like him better as a flex option in standard leagues, but for the price and the hope, you have to hit big. This kid could do it. That's why I'm going with him. And it frees up a ton of cap space to bring in DeAndre Hopkins, Antonio Brown, Cam Newton. I don't have to really explain these picks. It's big names, big prices, big points. That's why we're doing it. That's where you're going to want to make the most of your points. Hopkins, Brown, Cam all explode. Push you up toward 100 points already. And then you've got some big home run hitters. You've got David Johnson, who could blow up. C.J. Anderson, who could blow up. Aiken, who could explode. Chandler should look at a great production. Boswell and the Bears to bring it around. The lineup's solid. It's a little bit of a hit or miss, but that's the kind of lineups that win big money. It's also the kind of lineups that can blow up and you lose your cash, you lose your bet. But that's the nature of the beast. This is where I'm placing my money this week. I would suggest y'all do the same. We got lucky last week, won a little bit of cash. I mean, at least in my division, my little league, I don't know if that was across the board. Lineup ended up scoring, 130, 131 points. That was enough to cash for me. Hopefully it was enough to cash for y'all if y'all bet on it. And once again, maybe you don't agree with all these picks. Maybe you love them, maybe you hate them. Use it as reference, put money on it, whatever you got to do. But hey, good luck to everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. We'll see y'all next week, man. Later.